Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No day.
It's Madden NFL 23, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' burner at wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Jags and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'1 quarterback from Old Dominion. It's Taylor Heineke.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Heineke going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Heineke to throw it. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap.
Touchdown, Carolina! Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw again is Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Reagor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the #1.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Heineke thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially in the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Panthers coming out now. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke, and he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Here's Heineke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. throwing. Heineke. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. It's a net of 40 there. and a return of 8. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Heineke. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. To throw is Heineke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Able to slither by. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there from James Houston. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Lawrence, open right side, complete to Rager. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Okwara, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke, that is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Heineke now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd down and goal. Heineke. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. A drive there in just 4 plays. And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we hit past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Reagor from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 22, Heineke. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Reagor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke forced out, and he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Heineke. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Reagor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
Touchdown, Carolina! Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A throw on the money to Rager. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Rager, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, Heineke. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Heineke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Hunt. Pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Reagor, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Heineke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, he did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, this goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw is Heineke.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Off the play fake, Heineke.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Heineke again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now Heineke. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out come the Jags.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And this is caught. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Heineke under pressure. They got him again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the sixth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over first and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What?
Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12.